All right, Danny Amendola rips the Bill Belichick in the Patriot way. It says ex-Patriot wide receiver Danny Amendola says Tom Brady is the Patriot way, not Bill Belichick. Let's talk about it and read the quotes. And he went on first thing first. What, about 2 years ago? No, almost 2 years ago to be this year. That Chris Carter got fired off of there. He said, but when you see the Patriot way in the dictionary, it's going to have Tom Brady's pick next to it. Okay. None of these coaches threw any passes. None of those coaches caught any passes. None of those coaches made any tackles. They got good guys. They got guys in the right position, but because they watched a lot of film and they spend time all their time at the facility. Excuse me, but Tom Brady is the Patriot way, and that's the reason why Tom Brady is in the Super Bowl right now, and the Patriots are not. And before we go to the next quote, I mean, everybody thought they might plug the quarterback in. Remember, they was gonna go with Jason Stidham out of Auburn. I liked him coming out of Auburn, and they ended up getting Cam at the right price. And we thought they was gonna plug in Cam and do pretty good. Now they was very competitive with Kansas City this year. And they had a lot of defensive guys, opt out. Hightower, their linebacker. So, I mean, I think this is gonna be the real year to see if they do or don't bring back Cam, which they're not expected to. But obviously, Tom Brady proving his point in the short term. Let's say going to win the Super Bowl and don't win another Super Bowl, whatever it may be. Fair game. But Bill Belichick got more rope. Tom Brady holding the play until I'm 45, 46. And I want to know, it probably gonna mess with him mentally if he doesn't go as far as he need to go. So I would have went off. A lot of people say, well, I would have went on top after the Rams Super Bowl. After the Falcons Super Bowl coming back. Then the Rams Super Bowl. And then, you just look at the situation like, why would he stop? The only thing you fear is him to have a life-threatening injury or have a Kurt Warner send-off. People say, what does it mean when CJ say a Kurt Warner send-off? Well, Kurt Warner send-off is when they played New Orleans, Arizona. And basically he threw a pick and he was trying to make the tackle. Excuse me, trying to get comfortable. And somebody just knocked his bell loose. And he decided to retire after that. And, and right now, going against Tom Brady, it's easier to play a long time with them kind of, you not being able to hit the quarterback like you used to, like Lawrence Taylor coming off the edge and killing Joe Theismann. But, I mean, right now, Tom Brady looks successful with the Patriots, not looking successful with him being in the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a long-term thing. If Bill Belichick don't win another Super Bowl, if he don't win another Super Bowl, it's not going to look good for him at all. You know what I'm saying? And, people can raise the question, what if, Tom Brady Drew Bledsoe never got hurt? Would they would have had the success they would have had? I mean, that's a valid question, but he said, he also went on to say Belichick was tough to play for. He said Amendola respects Belichick, but he doesn't seem to like him very much. After he left the Patriots following the 17th season, he said Belichick's pricky personality made it challenging to play for him. Quote, it's not easy, that's for sure, Amendola via ESPN. He's an asshole. Sometimes, he said there were a whole lot of things I did not like playing for him, but I must say the thing I didn't like were all the regards to not getting. He said I didn't like was like all the regards to getting the team better, and I respect him for that. But I mean, of course, people are gonna talk now. When you're winning, it's hard to talk bad. Like, we winning championships. We make complete deep playoff runs every year. But when it hit rock bottom and everything go bad, it's like you being the hottest rapper or actor. But as soon as you kind of go through an issue and then, he did this to me, he did this in the studio, or this guy wrote this lyric for him, or he wasn't this. And when things start to go bad, what 50 Cent saying, get Rashad trying, when it rains, it pours. It does, excuse me. That's a fact. When it rains, it pours. And that's basically what you get. And I'll be surprised if you don't get more people speaking up about how they didn't like playing for Belichick. And, and when you win it, everything is solved. Everything is going good. When you win it, everything is going good. When you losing, and they lost the way they did this year, and they was getting their ass popped, and Cam threw what? Damn near more interceptions than he did touchdowns, and had more turnovers for sure. People say, see, look at Tom. What if Tom would have lost to the Washington football team. People can still say, well, Tom made the playoffs and Bill Belichick didn't. But when some don't start to go right, not everybody got a story. It's like, with somebody, with Bill Cosby or T.I., oh, he did this to me and did. One person said, not everybody got a story. Like, no, if this one person didn't get the domino flowing or didn't get the ball rolling, would anybody else would have had something to say? And you got to ask yourself that. Would anybody else have anything negative to say if this one person didn't speak out? And that's why it can make it hard to believe these Me Too stories and these Bill Cosby stories and, this, that, and the third. It's hard to believe those things because why didn't you say it earlier? Why did you tell the streets and not the police? Well, I was scared. Oh, these women don't got no more shame in their game. No more shame in their game. I don't want to hear that. Because people are more open-minded to accepting you coming out and saying, oh, he did this to me or she did that to me. Come on. That's what I'm saying, but everybody gonna have something bad to play, but you can't argue the success. Like, what Tom Brady got? 6 Super Bowls? Hold on, man. They been to like 10. Let me see. So he's won 6 titles. 6. And he been to the Super Bowl, I don't know. He been to the Super Bowl a lot of times. And, people say, oh, he cheated, the air in the ball, he always be a cheater, this, that, and the third. So fucking big what? They said Peyton Manning, shot that shit up his ass to come back to play for the Broncos with the neck injury. America don't like a winner, a dominant winner. And I'm not going to. I hated when the Bulls dominated the 90s. And I'm probably pretty sure people was hating seeing Boston and LA in the finals every year in the 80s. I hated watching the Bulls dominate. Even Jordan being a black man, he was just... But at the end of the day, when the reign is over, when everybody look back to it and they do documentaries and they do a movie on it or whatever, everybody gonna take back like they were so dominant and in my day, they were so dominant and they were so good and everybody gonna praise them like they was fans or like when Kobe passed away. Everybody was Kobe fans, but I would see people that hated Kobe and LeBron was better and he a Jordan reject and these motherfuckers sobbing and crying because Kobe left. Get the fuck out of here because he died. That made me so angry about it. People so fake. Everybody, oh, I loved him. He was my guy. Don't everybody want to be there? Oh, I should have been there for him. Oh, he didn't tell me he needed money. He didn't tell me. Because you can't tell nobody what you're going through because everybody want to tell the streets. You can't go say, oh, dude, come over here and speak to me real quick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't feel comfortable talking to people, and especially for guys. Kind of go off topic for a minute. It's hard for us to find somebody to open up against. You tell your homeboy, oh, man, you can talk about female advice. We all do that, or relationship advice. We all do that, but yeah, man, I'm a little bit depressed, man. You can't, nigga depressed, nigga, shut the fuck up, whole ass, nigga, like we can't do that, and then you can't tell your girl everything, because if everything go left for her, she gonna put your business in the street. So it's tough. It's real tough, but like I said before, man, let Tom go out there and make it to 8 more Super Bowls, or Belichick go out there and win more Super Bowls. They needed each other. Bill Belichick wasn't exempt, but I think Tom Brady was like the eggs and the crackers of the meatloaf. People say, what's the eggs and the crackers of the meatloaf? It's what holds the meatloaf together. Without eggs and crackers in the meatloaf, you get a meatloaf and it's falling apart. The eggs and crackers is what make the meatloaf a loaf. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tom Brady was the the eggs and crackers of that Patriot, because he held it together. He masked a lot of issues. He didn't have the best receivers. Only time they went to go get Tom Brady help was when it was cheap. Corey Dillon, Randy Moss. Like, they wasn't paying nobody. They wasn't paying Calvin Johnson to come over there. And that was just the honest truth about the situation. But, everybody want to talk when everything goes south. Everybody got a Patriot story. But to be honest, Bill Belichick doing something right, because he won the Super Bowl as a coordinator too. So, I mean, maybe if Tom Brady wasn't there, maybe they wouldn't have won a Super Bowl. Maybe they only would have got one with Drew Bledsoe. Maybe they wouldn't have got none. But it's like the Kobe and Shaq thing. Shaq was more responsible than Kobe. But last time I checked, Shaq didn't win one before Kobe. He didn't. So everybody wanna. This a bravado thing. I think it's just a testosterone thing with guys. Everybody wanna get more. I deserve more. It's a team game. This ain't fucking tennis. Even tennis, you got a coach. It's a team game. People got to understand that. Like, Tom was as responsible as Belichick was. They both need each other, and obviously, they both want more credit than the other. But just think what they did was awesome. And when they actually get time to step back, they was a power duo like Kobe and Shaq. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time we gone.